Hi guys, it's Minx here. I am really fucking excited right now because today we're playing Corpse Party Blood Drive. This is the PS Vita installment of Corpse Party, and it comes after the original Corpse Party and Book of Shadows on the PSP. I haven't done Book of Shadows on this channel. Book of Shadows is more a visual novel than it is like an adventure game like this one and the original. It's more you read a lot rather than experience the game, I would say. There is some gameplay elements, but I decided to pass on it because it is more a visual novel. It's still pretty entertaining, so I recommend checking it out. This is set after that. Basically, for those of you who don't recall, characters die in the world of Corpse Party and Heavenly Host High School, but other ones manage to escape. But upon leaving the school, the ones who have escaped, it's like nobody else can remember their dead friends, but they can. So they have the torment of remembering those they lost at the school, where the world has written them out of history elsewhere. And we are going to continue with the adventures of some of the characters from the Corpse Body games as they struggle to deal with what happened to their friends. So anyway, this is Blood Drive, like I say. This was voted for by the people on GameWist. They wanted to see more Corpse Party, and I was going to do some Corpse Party fan games, but then Manly was like, hey, you should check out Blood Drive, this is how you can record it, and thanks to the support on GameWist, I was able to buy all the equipment to do this, which is not an easy feat to record in the grand scheme of things, so thank you very much for that. And we are now going to play some Corpse Party Blood Drive. If you want to support me on GameWist, get involved. It does mean a lot, and it does help the channel a lot. Head over to gamewist.com/minx. And you can support me there. It's a bit like Patreon, and you can get some cool rewards in exchange for your support. Anyway, let's begin, shall we? Actually, before we begin, let's look at the options, shall we? I believe this is like partially voiced, but that's it. Yeah. It's partially Japanese voice, so I won't be reading everything, but some stuff I will read because it's not all voiced, and we'll just go from there. Let's begin. Blood Drive Chapter 0. A Faint Light. That was an impressive fucking scream. Holy shit. It had been 2 months since the Book of Shadows incident. I had been critically wounded by the blowback from the sorcery I'd involved myself with, but Nakashima was there to carry me out from the crumbling Shinozaki estate. Basically, they tried to resurrect their classmates who had vanished from history with an occult ritual, but it didn't go to plan. The two of us were picked up on the side of the old mountain road and rushed to a hospital where I was restored to a stable condition. The grimoire responsible for so much of the horror everyone had been through, the Book of Shadows, was buried in the rubble of the estate when its roof collapsed. It's really not a good idea to do these rituals, we've learnt. Wonderful, well they're fucked. After Sachiko vanished from the closed spaces, the effects of Sachiko Ever After vanished from the world along with her. And certainly no one was going to miss a place like that, where countless living beings... She's reading, I didn't realize. Just to repeat what I just said. They were gone. So people think they're insane because she's remembering Psycho from the original game. And Psycho gets resurrected in Book of Shadows because it's like a time loop. And then she gets decapitated by barbed wire in Book of Shadows as well. So Psycho doesn't have much luck in the corpse body games. And everyone thinks they're going crazy because they're like, who are these people I distinctly remember? We may have been the lucky ones to survive, but for us, these past 2 months had been hell on earth. So yeah, everything really went to shit. There's never any happy endings in Corpse Party. Alright, Satoshi. You're the survivors. So these are the guys that survived the initial encounter. I assume they're going to be the main characters in this. We'll see. Yeah, don't do any satanic rituals again in the future, please. Thanks. I like the design, by the way. It's pretty cute. Oh, we're in control. Okay, it's Kishinuma. Thank you, Satoshi. Thank you. And we have his little sister. Performed the satanic ritual. Ended up in hospital. I'm just fucking peachy. Gotta be determined, Ayumi. Okay. Well, this is the crew. Let's go to school. Yeah. Something was not quite right, guys. Something was pretty shite, guys. What a shit room I have! Oh, it's not me. Oh, is this the girl that performed the ritual just a minute ago? They were performing the ritual as like a joke? This could be bad. I hope Mama did too, because you're probably... You're probably fucked. You may as well have a last meal, you know, before you die. You're dead.
Mama?
It's probably a ghost. It's probably a ghost. What's going on? There's nothing. Oh, that's some paranormal activity shit. Oh shit! Oh. Holy shit! So obviously, like all good curses, it never actually goes away and continues to fuck with you on a regular basis. Nice little anime opening there, very nice. Do you like myself beard the anime opening stuff I do? And a trophy as well. Isn't that exciting?
変死事件がまた起こりました。死亡した中学生の佐久間凛さんは背骨が折れた状態で発見されており。
So she died from a broken spine, that girl that slammed to the roof.
まったく転んだ拍子に落ちていた刃物でああも大怪我するなんて一体何をしていたのあゆみ
Yeah, that'll teach me to run with buzzsaws again, right, Mum? Right? I can't believe she believed it.
昨日みたいにまた幽霊がどうのとかオカルトまがいなことをしてるんじゃないでしょうねほっといてよ
That was a really good way of dealing with it, Oyumi. Well done, 10 out of 10. She doesn't suspect anything now.
もういつものこととはいえ日の絵もどこへ行っているのやらうちの娘たちは親に心配ばかりかけて
Your hair's already grey. That's right. Kick the shit out of that wall. Come on. Whoa.
忌まわしい記憶。
So obviously, I can't actually recall this, but her sister died in the school, I'm assuming. We're gonna have a recap of how. Oh, the way she hiccuped at the end there. A massive earthquake rippled through the basement of the Shinozaki estate, leaving it teetering on the edge of collapse. Worse still, the whole place was in flames. Hinoi's lifeless body appeared as if shimmering in the fire's light, red glinting off of red around the edges of the blades that were rapidly slicing her flesh. They danced around and through her, almost whimsically, prompting unnatural gyrations through her body, without even letting her so much as touch the ground. I grabbed onto Hinoi's body in a vain attempt to pull her to safety, but Hinoi used what little strength she had left to push me back.
あゆみちゃん、生きるのよ。お姉ちゃんはいつもあなたの心の中にいますよ。
Wonderful. It's a great... The last memory of my sister there. I could distinctly hear these words in the back of my head, spoken in a soft, soothing voice, as she was turned into jam. It was short-lived, however, as the ceiling suddenly became webbed with cracks and fissures, and a massive beam fell from above, crushing her upper body entirely. With this, I shot to my feet and began running in circles, screaming uncontrollably. I would have run right into rapidly spreading fire if Naomi hadn't caught me. My hands and feet were covered in red bruises and cuts from the swarm of blades that my spell had summoned. Naomi was bleeding as well, but nowhere near as badly. So her sister was killed by the ritual that she summoned.
篠崎幸子と天神賞の呪い、その根源を追う私と中島さんの前に
And that was a bad idea.
取り壊され、この世に存在しないはずの篠崎義恵と幸子の成果が現れた。その地下にあった古代の恩、ブックオブシャドウズで黒魔術を試した私は。
And that was her first mistake, guys. Never fuck with black magic.
夢かうつつかもわからない。恐ろしい事態に襲われて、瀕死の重傷を負ってしまったのだ。どうしてあの場所が分かったのかは知れないけれど、飛び込んできたお姉ちゃんが私をかばって。
I'm glad there's this recap, to be honest with you.
ただ犠牲を増やしただけだった。
You did kill your sister, technically, but you didn't mean to. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Jesus!
私なんか、みんな私の犠牲者じゃない。私なんか。
Amy, you should probably stop. Who the fuck said that? Wonderful. I'm assuming this guy has something to do with the score. With one shoe on my desk and sporting a rare open-mouthed version of a shit-eating grin, a boy wearing a black parka was just somehow there, in my room, without explanation.
死んでくやつが俺の名前なんて興味ねえだろ。嘘ばっかだな、お前の反応。
I'm gonna stab him.
それが嘘だろって言ってんだよ。
He seems pretty sure that you're not gonna kill yourself, Amy.
本心はどこだ、クソ女。
Whoa.
したいんじゃなくて助けたいんだろ。 苦しんでるてめえをよ。
Just stab him instead, Amy. Just turn around. Done. Consequence free.
八つ当たりしてねえで動け甘ったれ。
He cussed.
誰も助けちゃくれねえぞ。
誰よ、何なのよ、何しに来たのよ。
誰でもねえさ。嘘ついたまま本当に終わっちまっちゃつまんねえぞ。
He must be something to do with the school. Some maybe demonic entity or something. Without a word, he motioned me to put my hand out and unceremoniously plopped a piece of 10-yen gum into it. The boy smiled, yet with a cold yet oddly kind expression, and finally took his leave by jumping out the window. Chew that gum and go to hell! All I could do was stand there and sob.
確か篠崎の家はこっちだったよな。
Okay. Yoshiki, you should probably know where her house is. Oh, there's the weird guy. Didn't say anything, but...
変わった格好のやつだな。
Whoa, you should replicate it, Yoshiki. Go ahead yourself.
天神賞も崩壊し消え去った今、罪滅ぼしに私に何ができるのだろう。
Obviously a long intro, but that's normal for corpse party games, and they all have about an hour long intro. Oh, it's a typical Japanese classroom.
サトシ。お前今日弁当だよな。屋上で食おうぜ。
Oh, they're gonna have a nice little picnic on the roof.
今日は天気も良さそうだし、行くか。
Let's go! Nothing's wrong. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna. This is the game. Just them having fun.
すごい空だな。雲が全然ない。
It's such a sugoi day.
秋晴れだな。
It does actually look really nice.
この辺で食べよ
I think 2 tiles to the left is probably better, Satoshi.
う。しかしなんか妙に軽いな弁当箱。
Has someone been eating his lunch?
よしき、今日はなんだ？
時間あったから揚げ物にした。
What'd you fry up,
相
Yoshiki?
変わらず何でも作れるなお前は。俺んちは昨日の残り物とかだよ。多分。
いいじゃねえかよ。この幸せもんが。
It really is first world problems. You got ironed by your mum.
あら、こんなところでご飯なの？今日は晴れてるし、一層美味しく食べられそうね。
Who the fuck are you? Fucking Satoshi's face then.
確か庭クオン先生
Oh, it's a teacher? Miss Kwan.
だっけ？
Yeah. This was our class's TA, Miss Kwan Niwa, aged 24. She was an English teacher with white hair, blue eyes, and a soft, delicate voice. She'll probably end up dead like your last
ク
teacher.
ラスメートの話によると、俺たちが天神小学校から戻ったあの日からちょうど半年前にこの学校に赴任してきた先生らしいが、俺たちにその記憶はない。
So because the previous teacher died when they went to the school last time, she's like slotted in? Does that mean she's in league with the school? I don't
俺
know.
たちのいた世界ではゆい先生という別の先生がその立ち位置だったんだ。だからこのクオン先生には悪いけど、 天神小学校から生還した俺たちはみんなこの事実に違和感を感じていた。
I wouldn't trust her.
サトシ君、ご飯がないの？
She has inappropriately long hair.
何が食べたい？
That's kind of an odd thing to say.
好きな食べ物は？
発丼？
Satoshi likes to dream big, guys. Pork cutlet on rice, all the way. Is she gonna make him some, like, really quickly?
なんだろうあの先生。
からかわれたんだよ。
She'll be back up in a minute with, like, a fucking full meal. Delicious bread, Satoshi, huh? Okay, so this isn't voiced. Okay, but you should probably hurry it up. I mean, lunch has already started, so I doubt they have a whole lot left at this point. Oh crap, you're right. Okay, wait right here. I'll be back. Hold the circle button while moving to sprint. Sprinting gradually drains your stamina. If you run out completely, you're better moving in. Okay. Your stamina will recover whenever you're not sprinting, however, so be sure to slow down every now and then. I didn't make it. I sprinted!
仕方ねえな。俺のエビフライ一本やるよ。うれ。
My eyes shone upon meeting those of the magnificent golden fried shrimp.
本当か？悪いな。
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh well, I guess we're being abducted by the government.
俺？はい、そうですけど。
お食事をお持ちいたしました。
Or maybe not. The man in black handed over a lacquer box containing pork cutlet and rice with an egg, picture perfect in every way. It was my favourite meal, down to the last detail. Yoshiki, utterly dumbfounded, loosened his grip on the fried shrimp he was holding, plummeted to the ground, defeated by this new contender. What the fuck is going on? This is so weird. That was some very weird shit there. Very weird shit indeed. Another new character just arriving at the school there. The classroom glowed with the golden hue of twilight, but my gaze was fixed at the floor. It must have been obvious to Nakashima that I had a lot on my mind.
大丈夫？委員長。
She asked this as she sat down at the desk in front of me, facing backward. She was trying to comfort me. But she had dark circles around her eyes too. She and I must have looked very similar to one another from an outside perspective. My left hand was still wrapped in bandages. It throbbed incessantly, reminding me of the previous night's events. I ignored it as best I could, and forced an empty smile.
ごめんね。もうこれ以上迷惑かけないから。
I hate to be so emo, it's okay.
迷惑って？
I mean, they've been through a horrible experience, you know what I mean? Like, they shouldn't be that apologetic about it all. I couldn't bring myself to answer that. I just flashed another smile, a confusing one that must have looked very strange to her, and left the classroom.
委員長。
Ayumi is pretty depressed.
篠崎か。
ナオミ、どうしたんだ？
委員長、なんだか思い詰めてるみたい。私たちでフォローしてあげた方がいいかも。
I think Naomi's
だ
right.
よ、ナオミ。無理していないか？
Well, you did kill your best friend who wanted to bang you.
大丈夫。
辛いのは私だけじゃないし、私一人甘えてられないもの。委員長、変な気起こさなきゃいいけど。
She was stabbing herself with scissors earlier, so I'm not saying that's a healthy sign. As I walked, I thought back to my time in the hospital. I was lying in bed, arms and legs virtually mummified in bandages, when a woman with flowers came in to see me.
はじめまして。あら、そっくりですね、お姉ちゃんと。
Okay, so this is Yamamura, a new character, bringing her flowers.
私は山村未来。あなたのお姉ちゃん、日野江と共にウィッカインスティテュートという精霊崇拝組合に所属しているものです。
Wonderful.
お姉ちゃんの。はい。これはお見舞いです。
As she said this, she placed a bouquet of flowers on the small table by the bed and looked around at the room with a curious expression on her face.
ご両親は今いらっしゃらない？
Why the fuck aren't her parents there? If that was my kid, I'd be there all the time.
お買い物に行っています。そう。お父さんもお母さんもまだ知らないのですよね。日の絵の死を。
Wait. I thought the mother was acting quite calm, considering the situation. They don't know she's dead. Great. 10 out of 10. Well done for dealing with the situation, Ayumi. You probably should have said something. I know it's hard, but you probably should have said something.
彼女が命を落としたあの日、あなたを追って旧篠崎家跡地へ向かう前に、日の絵は私に最後の連絡をくれていました。姉ちゃんが？きっと自分の運命を理解して、そして受け入れていたのね。精霊は人の死期を教えてくれるの。その分、できる精一杯の行動と覚悟が持てる。彼女は立派だったわ。
Just rub it in her face a bit more, Yamamura, that's fine. Tears began to pour from my eyes and I could do nothing to stop them. I had been sitting up in bed, but unconsciously started to curl into a fetal position as best I could with the bandages. Yamamura put her hand on my back to comfort me.
あゆみちゃん、日の絵の意志を伝えるわ。
Okay.
黒の本、ブック・オブ・シャドウズを取り戻しなさい。代々篠崎家が守り続けてきた門外不出の禁忌の書よ。
I'm not sure that's a good idea. In fact, I'm not even sure her sister wanted that. Maybe you want that. Maybe I don't trust you, Yamamura, if that is your real name.
あの本が心ない者の手に渡れば、この世は混乱の淵に落とされてしまう。
That's a good point.
私たち WI は精霊と心を通わせる自然の意志にただ沿おうとする白魔女の組合。ご両親の反対を押し切って篠崎家から飛び出した日の絵は今さら関わるのをためらっていたのだけれど、
Okay.
その存在を感じるようになってずっと気にしていたの。私とウィッカの仲間で調べたけれど、篠崎義恵と幸子の屋敷跡地にはなかったわ。
So it's been taken from the estate?
更地だったはずのあの場所に焼け焦げた家の梁や瓦礫が現れていて驚いたけれど、あの場所からは消えても感じるの。存在はまだ残っている。この世のどこかに。
So the book is somewhere on Earth. Well, we got a good chance of finding it then. You know? Narrows it down. Yamamura looked directly into my
こ
eyes.
の町にあなたや篠崎義恵と同じ篠崎家の血筋の方が住んでいたのは知っているかしら。
Okay. Yamamura pulled a notepad from her pocket and carefully wrote a name and address on the top sheet. She then tore the page and handed it to me. Makina Shinozaki. I knew that name. It was on the family tree.
牧野覚えている名前だわ。吉江の家の地下室にあった篠崎の家系図。吉江の上に並んでいた彼女の母の妹。
Okay.
その牧野さんの家に行けば何か黒の本を取り戻すための手がかりが残されているかもしれない。
Let's go to an abandoned house. We've got a good track record with that happening.
私たちは霊に対する感受性が強すぎて部屋に入ることもできなかったわ。
What?
何が起こるかわからないけれど日の絵の意志を継ぐ強さがあるのなら頑張ってみなさい。
And with that, Yamamura emotionally blackmailed me, simply turned and left the hospital room.
お姉ちゃんの意志。
I don't trust that chick at all, but I don't know. On the other side of the door, a peculiar girl stood in wait. As soon as Yamamura had covered enough distance to put me out of earshot, the two of them spoke.
ご苦労様。
これでいいのね。
お前らが息をしているだけでこっちは虫唾が走るんだ。殺さないでやるから、さっさと消え失せろ。
She's obviously a nice person. This was a whole trustworthy situation to be in. Yamamura ran away as quickly as she could, without drawing attention to herself. As if in response, the intimidating girl in the peculiar outfit spat on the hospital wall.
ったく、世の中アホばっかり。
As she mumbled these words, she sneaked a sidelong glance at me in the room. I was completely oblivious.
篠崎日の絵。簡単に死にやがる。くっそ。
She's a nice girl. Nice girl. Definitely not a bad guy. It was time to meet my fate. I had no trouble locating Makina's residence. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I found was just an ordinary apartment building. I couldn't involve Machida and the others in this. They've been through enough already. Besides, this was a family matter. My bloodline was responsible for the whole mess, so it was only right that I be the one to make amends. Alone. This is the place.
下連着南団地。ずいぶんボロボロ。これは何かの事情で取り壊されないまま放置されているのね。管理されているのかしら。
Probably not. It looks a bit shit. Whenever you see a candle, you can examine it and restore your hit points and save the game. I do want to save the data. There we go. I can save my game. That's good. I didn't know if I could or not, but I can. So this is our first bit of control. I'm already feeling a little tense, guys. Yeah, kind of is. It's probably not a good idea. Someone's coming. Shit. Shit. I ran. I don't know if I was meant to run. When a person gets truly startled, she's unable to move due to the combination of fear and, well, being put on the spot. It's like she's been planted to the ground. It may be human nature, but I hated not being in control of my actions. Nonetheless, there I was, a sitting duck, just waiting for someone to come down the stairs. Except no one did. The seconds ticked on, but I was pretty definitively the only one here. I think I did too, Ayumi. What the fuck was that? The mailbox was stuffed with vast quantities of tissue paper. The bottom layer of this stack had turned an unpleasant shade of brown. It may have just been from years of settling debris, but if that were the case, it shouldn't have been that dark. I'm not sure we should be looking. I slowly unwrapped the tissue, morbidly curious as to what I might find inside. It was only then I noticed the inside of the mailbox itself, which was stained a deep crimson. It looked a whole lot like blood. I unwrapped it enough to see what was inside the tissue paper too. It was the skeletal remains of a bird. Some heavy-duty panting there. On the rusted panel of the mailbox from which I had discovered the gruesome find was a name scribbled in permanent marker. Shinozaki. I guess we're gonna go inside. Oh, fuck me. You guys see that? Everything's going well. I don't think you are. I think something's happening. I'm so glad you have a flashlight. Persistent use of your flash will eventually kill its battery. If this happens, you'll need to find a new battery and use it. It will be left in the dark. Shinozaki. Oh my god, really? What is with it with corpse play characters needing to piss and shit all the time? They always have to do this! That's not what I wanted to do. Didn't mean to do what I just did as well, whatever that is. Okay, let's have a view our inventory. The door is shut tight. There's a doorbell on the wall nearby. Pressing it only produces clicks. Guess there's no power. So do we have to turn the power on? Be right back, guys. I actually really need to have a shit before we continue with this. So 1 second. I just did this though. So what the fuck do I do? Oh, we open it, okay. I took a deep breath, mentally preparing myself for what I was about to attempt, and grabbed the steel doorknob. Dun dun dun! It's probably Satan. Oh, fuck me. Okay. The number disappeared from the screen as if the call had never been placed. You know full well it isn't though, Yumi. You've been to the fucking school. Okay, in we go. What else is there to do? There's a candle lit. I mean, maybe that indicates there is. I wouldn't bother. There's probably like AIDS needles everywhere. Really? What the fuck?
人の声が。あ、そうだ。篠崎よしえの家に行った時の記憶を生かさなくちゃ。
Okay.
ちゃんと用意したんだから。お姉ちゃんが研究のために使ってたボイスレコーダー。
So these are definitely ghost voices that we're hearing.
2008年11月10日午後7時48分、篠崎真希菜の家。捜索開始。
Okay, we're gonna check it out, don't worry. Calm yourself down, Amy.
私は大丈夫。頑張れる。あの学校と。
I mean, to be fair, you have been through a shit ton worse than this. We don't even know that there's a definite... Okay, there probably is a threat, but we don't know there's a definite threat at this point. You know what I mean? Looks like a bathroom door. I don't like the fact every room is a loading screen, but still. It's a Japanese-style toilet. Fortunately, despite the condition of the apartment building in general, it seems to be a modern, fully functioning, non-septic model without any foul smell.
出るのかな。大きな音で水が流れ出しても怖いな。
Just go and don't flush?
なんでこんなにおしっこしたいんだろう。
What's with this game series and its obsession with fucking going to the toilet?
ダメ。このままじゃ漏れちゃう。
We're gonna go to the toilet, guys. Sneaking into a deceased woman's abandoned apartment and using her bathroom. It was kind of absurd, but I almost felt like I was infiltrating the deepest chambers of an enemy base.
緊張して出ないや。
Jesus Christ. With what sounded like my own relieved voice echoing back at me from the walls, I thought I'd finally done my business, but my bladder still felt completely full.
私まだしてないのに。
You have a problem, Amy. Oh, fuck. This is bad. This is really bad. As if accompanying the loud bubbling sound, the dull squish of a blade cutting into flesh was also faintly audible. It immediately brought to mind somebody slitting her wrists. Well, I guess the toilet's been ruled out, guys. I'm gonna save it in a different slot again in case that was a really bad decision on my part. The way you remember...
篠崎真希菜はすでに亡くなっている。生活用品とか当時のままみたい。
That is a little weird.
亡くなった後、誰もここに入らなかったのかしら。やっぱり怖いよ。
In the corner farm of the wall, the refrigerator and the sink, there's an extremely disturbing amount of mould growing. Just breathing in the air nearby feels hazardous to one's health. There aren't really any signs of food anywhere, however maybe Makina didn't eat much. What the fuck was that? On the tiny kitchen table sat numerous prescription bags and instructions. The name written on every bag was Makina Shinozaki.
やはり篠崎真希菜の家で間違いないようね。
It said her name on the door! That didn't clinch it! It was obvious it was hers. Okay, nothing on the shelves. I should really check out that photo on the refrigerator. Okay. There's a photo hanging on the freezer door. Though blurry and hard to make out, it seemed to be a forest thick with mist, along with one additional detail that made it much worse. Great.
私は大丈夫。私は大丈夫。ダメ。やっぱり帰りたい。怖いよ。手がかり。手がかりって言ったって。見当もつかないけど。マキナさんの遺品をできるだけ持ち帰ってみよう。
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. Let's see what's in here. This is actually really tense. Well, there's a shiny there. Items lying about can be obtained by examining them. There may be hidden compartments or spaces in shelves as such as well, so be sure to examine everything carefully. Something's on the table. Batteries obtained. With a very dramatic bit of music. What's this? It was a small white box made out of paper. So small in fact that it fit in the palm of my hand with room to spare. It was light as a feather too. Another one of the dead fucking birds. Just take it with you, it's important. Come on, Amy. You've seen much worse than this. Yeah, what? I mean, she has seen a lot worse than this. I closed my eyes and put my hands together, saying a little prayer for the poor animal. I then left the box where it lay and got back to my feet. The drawer seemed to only contain insurance documents as well as an official name stamp. The top photograph on the stack depicted a young woman with a hairstyle decidedly not of the modern era. The next photograph showed a different woman, smiling widely. Her clothes were actually quite beautiful, and her eyes looked almost lifelike on the paper, like they could suck you in. I flipped through each of the remaining pictures, seeing mostly just more of the same. Until... Makina, Reki, and Yoshi in Yokohama. That means the girl's Sachiko. I could see myself in the mirror. I looked worried. I felt like I could go to the toilet. Okay, well, the red cube there. In the middle of the room, a twin-sized futon was neatly laid out. Its top cover was convex, just as it would be if someone was sleeping underneath it. In fact, that's exactly what it looked like, almost unmistakably. And right on top of it sat a perfect cube of a box, about 10 centimeters across on all sides, and bright red like a Shinto torii gate. Which would have been a lot more interesting if I weren't still scared out of my mind, but I thought of that might be someone under the cover this whole time. Okay, come on, we can do this. What the fuck is she doing? Oh, she's trying to open it. I thought she was strangling herself. There's smoke. Lots of smoke. A shadow. That amazing voice acting there, though. It was a silhouette of a human being, all black save for two perfectly round cut-out positions halfway up the head, glinting with an unearthly light. There were no signs of life nor details anywhere along the shadowy figure except in those eyes, but those eyes were very much alive. They were undeniably the eyes of a human. Run. As if in response to my worst fears, I suddenly caught sight of a small girl in a black dress standing right in front of me. I can't see shit. Hesitantly taking a closer look, it was actually me, reflected in the mirror. But not just me, there was a black shadow behind me and it was coming closer. We gotta go, we gotta go. I panicked and whirled around, my light immediately went out. Oh, Jesus Christ, I was completely shrouded in darkness, as if whatever I'd seen had fully enveloped me. Use the other batteries! We're just running into shit in the pitch black, I think. I'd stepped onto something soft and squishy. Unconsciously, I paused for a split second, pondering what it may have been. But my de facto conclusion was, I don't care. I need to get the hell out of here. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Why is it locked? I don't remember locking it. No, please, not now. Open, open. Feeling around along the glass door surface, I finally found what seemed to be a handle. I tried in vain to turn it on, only to realise I couldn't because... Oh, fuck. There's a ghost hand there. I didn't have to ask, though I could feel it and see it. My right hand was being clasped shut by the tiny, ghostly hands of a white-hued child. I shook my arm violently, and the white apparition faded from sight. Go! Go, go! But my closed right hand still wouldn't open. I had to get out of there. That was paramount. Clenched fist or no, I needed to leave before something worse happened. Panicked, I flung open the glass door. Come on, you can get out of here, come on. Just leave. With your arm fucked. Oh, fuck's sake, why did you run back in here? Okay, so it's like a fucking... Oh, fuck. I fell back, completely sick to my stomach. My heart was pounding so hard and so fast, I was convinced I was going to have a heart attack and die. At the very least, I knew I was about to lose consciousness. As if to confirm just how done for it was, my nose began bleeding profusely. I had no doubt at all anymore. This was the end. Fortunately, someone's come to the rescue. Everyone? Holy shit. Guess Ayumi has been saved. Kinishima moved my worn, limp body onto the tatami floor and carefully sat me up. I regained consciousness right away. I was immediately met with worried gazes of Kishinuma, Machida, and Nakashima. Nakashima wiped tears from her eyes. I was so relieved, so very relieved to see my friends. I started crying as well. It was pretty dumb.
年
よしきに任せよ
私が始まりだから。
Because she's blaming herself, she's doing dumb
始
shit.
まりって。
全部私が悪いの。私のせいでみんないなくなって。
I was sobbing like a baby. My face must have been a mess. My voice came out hoarse and in short bursts.
悪いって何が。
私が幸せの幸子さんなんておまじない持ってきたせいだよ。全部私が悪いんだから。
Well, if you put it that way, I guess.
まさかお前一人でなあ、俺たちは仲間だろ、篠崎。
I sheepishly nodded my head, then looked down. I didn't want to meet his gaze.
さあよ、頼れよ、一人で突っ走んなよ。いいか、今ここではっきりさせといてやる。あんなもの絶対お前のせいなんかじゃねえんだよ。
死ぬまく。
お前は悪くない。だからそんな風に自分を責めんなよ。
死ぬまく。
What a heartwarming moment.
少なくともここにいるみんなそう思ってる。
ああ、よしきの言う通りだ。
そうだよ委員長、もう一人で抱え込まないで。私みんなをもう巻き込みたくないから自分で何とかしなきゃって。でも怖くて私やっぱり何もできなかった。
ったくバカだな。お前はよく頑張ったよ。いいからもっと俺たちを頼れ。
Yep, I agree. You should stick with the Mayumi and not get yourself killed.
バカってひどい。
A little bit.
いやだからよ。
Oh, dude, she's gonna kick your ass! Or not.
ありがとう。
I didn't entirely believe them. It was a fact that this whole mess started when I led everyone in Sachiko ever after ritual, but I appreciated their words nonetheless.
こうなってしまった以上、残された俺たちはみんなでこの現実を受け止めていくしかないんだ。
受け入れるんじゃなくな。
ああ、少しでも良くしていくためにできることをする。
気持ちはみんな一緒だよ委員長。
We've all got your back, Ayumi. Don't cry.
何もできなかったなんてことはないわよ。
Who the fuck said that? I didn't recognize the voice at all, and was a little perturbed that no one else seemed startled by it. It belonged to a girl I'd never seen before, wearing an unusual outfit.
篠崎あゆみちゃんね。無事でよかったわ。あなたは。
篠崎、お前がヤバいところに向かってるって、この場所を俺たちに教えてくれたのはこの人なんだ。
Okay, so that's how they got here. That makes
三輪
sense.
愛子さんだ。
Glad you're patching plot holes. Aiko Niwa.
ごめんなさいね。いろいろと調べさせてもらったわ。私は情報や霊能関係に詳しいの。篠崎
Okay.
ひのえさんの妹さんなら、そうね、 えのきなほちゃんの友達といえばわかるかしら。
So she was a ghost hunter that died in the school and was pretty creepy.
ナホさんのお姉ちゃんのことも知ってるの？
え？あなたのお姉さん、日野江さんはこちらの世界では有名人だったわ。あゆみちゃん、その右手開かないの？
No, it's fucked. Absolutely fucked. My right hand had been clasped shut this whole time. I'd almost forgotten about it. I tried to open it again, but still couldn't.
はい。
見せてみろ。
Don't break it, Jesus Christ. Kishinuma grabbed my hand and tried to pry my fingers open.
無理に開ける必要はないわ。きっと時期が来たら自然に開く。その時を待ちなさい。
What the fuck does that mean?
あら？これは？
She attempted to open the box for just a moment, but her efforts proved to be in vain, just as mine were.
気になる箱ね。これも開かない。なるほどね。
So there's something in her hand waiting to be revealed and something in the box? Aiko was mesmerised by the unopening box. She seemed desperate to understand what force kept it sealed, almost giddy at the unspoken prospects of what it could mean.
ものすごい霊力。これはすごいわ。今晩預かっていいかしら。うちに戻れば開けられるかもしれない。
I was pretty aroused by this whole thing. I had the feeling this was less a request than it was a statement. She would have never taken no for an answer.
まあ、今日はもう遅いから詳しい話は明日させてもらうわね。放課後会いに行くわ。
There's lots of characters in this series that are interested in the occult and constantly get fucked over by it, yet still remain interested. I don't understand. I don't get it. Why are you such idiots? Her hand is fucked. That night. After I returned home, I stood in front of my mirror and just kept trying to open my right hand. I put every bit of strength and energy I had into it. Nope, not opening. Oh. Well done! Holy shit! What I found inside my heretofore closed hand were teeth. Human teeth from the looks of it. Very small baby teeth. 2 of them. The roots of each tooth were embedded deep with my palm, and I was bleeding quite a bit as a result.
なんで私の手の中に子供の歯が？
That's very weird. We completed the first chapter, or chapter 0, of Corpse Party Blood Drive.